In this video, we'll be taking a look at 2 NBA games happening on November 11, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 4 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 2 NBA games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Milwaukee Bucks versus Orlando Magic. The Milwaukee Bucks are embarking on a continued road expedition, this time locking horns with the Orlando Magic on a Saturday night matchup. The Bucks, with a slightly unsteady start to the season at 5-3, initiated their recent road campaign with a loss against the Indiana Pacers. Contrastingly, the Magic, initially displaying promise with 2 consecutive victories, now find themselves at a 4-4 overall record after experiencing consecutive setbacks. Recent outings reveal the Milwaukee Bucks in a reasonably favorable position, securing victories in 4 of their last 6 games. However, their aspirations to extend a 3-game winning streak were thwarted by the Pacers in a narrow 126-124 loss on Thursday. Giannis Antetokounmpo led the charge with a stellar performance, notching a season-high 54 points alongside 12 rebounds and 3 assists. But the Bucks fell short. Khris Middleton contributed 19 points, and Malik Beasley chipped in with 13 in an unusual starting role. Despite rallying from an early 18-point deficit to hold a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter, the Bucks faltered in the closing moments. On the flip side, the Orlando Magic, maintaining an even keel with a 4-4 record, aimed to break free from a 2-game slump. Their most recent encounter resulted in a heart-wrenching 120-119 loss to the Hawks on Thursday, despite Jalen Suggs' impressive 21 points and 6 steals. Paolo Banchero added 17 points accompanied by 8 rebounds, while Markelle Fultz and Moritz Wagner each contributed 13 points. Despite enjoying an 11-point lead midway through the fourth quarter, the Magic narrowly missed clinching victory as the Bucks brace for potential roster challenges. With Damian Lillard listed as questionable due to a calf injury, the Magic are also keeping a close eye on Gary Harris, who is questionable as well. The recent head-to-head history between the 2 teams heavily favors the Bucks, boasting a 10-0 and 7-3 against the spread record in their last 10 meetings with Orlando. However, it's worth noting that the current Bucks roster, while maintaining an acceptable straight-up record, has struggled against the spread, posting a 0-4-1 against the spread record in their last 5 games. Despite the Bucks showcasing offensive prowess, their defensive vulnerabilities have been evident, conceding an average of 122 points per game over their last 3 outings. The Orlando Magic, despite recent losses, have demonstrated resilience and offensive capability, as evidenced by their 120-point performance against the Hawks. In a contest where the Bucks are still finding their rhythm and the Magic prove to be formidable opponents, the likelihood of a closely contested matchup looms large. So the Orlando Magic to cover the spread as underdogs is our full game side pick. Digging deeper into the dynamics of the matchup, the Bucks' defensive struggles have been juxtaposed with an emerging offensive rhythm, scoring 120 or more points in 3 consecutive games and 4 out of their last 6. This offensive surge has been reflected in the total points scored in each of the Bucks' last 3 games, consistently reaching the 238-point mark or beyond. Conversely, the Magic, despite commendable defensive performances this season, displayed signs of weariness in their recent game against the Hawks, surrendering 120 points. With the Magic returning home after a West Coast swing, a rust factor might come into play. Historically, the head-to-head meetings between the 2 teams have often resulted in high-scoring affairs, with the under registering a 4-1 record in their last 5 encounters. However, a closer look reveals that the over prevailed in 3 out of their 3 matchups last season, with an average combined score of 241 points per game. Considering the Bucks' offensive potency, the Magic's ability to keep pace, and the historical trend of high-scoring meetings, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Toronto Raptors versus Boston Celtics. In a highly anticipated matchup within the Atlantic Division, the Toronto Raptors set their sights on the Boston Celtics as they embark on a road trip to face their conference rivals on a Saturday night clash. Fresh off an impressive 127-116 road victory against the Dallas Mavericks, where they exceeded expectations as 4-point underdogs, the Raptors are eager to build on their recent success. On the flip side, the Celtics, coming off a hard-fought 106-103 defeat to the Philadelphia 76ers on the road, aim to bounce back quickly in a back-to-back scenario against Toronto. In the broader context of their regular season history, the Celtics boast a considerable advantage with a 66-42 record and managed to sweep all 4 encounters last season, including a convincing 121-102 triumph on April 7, 2023. The Toronto Raptors have been showcasing a commendable level of consistency, securing 3 victories in their last 4 outings. Their most recent win over the Mavericks saw Pascal Siakam leading the charge with an impressive stat line of 31 points, 12 rebounds, and 5 assists. Anunoby contributed significantly with 26 points, complemented by Dennis Schroeder's 18 points and 5 assists. Despite Scottie Barnes struggling with his shooting, managing only 4 of 15 from the field, he still made valuable contributions, amassing 14 points, 7 assists, 4 steals, and 2 blocks. The Raptors managed to overcome a slow start, erupting for 72 points in the second and third quarters combined to secure the road victory as underdogs. On the opposing end, the Boston Celtics initiated the season with a formidable 5-game winning streak, showcasing the strength of their revamped lineup. Leading the charge, Jason Tatum has been a force, averaging 28 points, 9.7 rebounds, and 3.6 assists per game. Jaylen Brown provides consistent support with an average of 21 points, while the addition of Kristaps Porzingis has proven to be seamless, contributing 21 points, 6.7 rebounds, and 1.6 blocks per game. Jrue Holiday is gradually finding his rhythm in the offense, averaging 13.4 points and 5.3 assists per game. As a collective unit, the Celtics boast an impressive offensive output, averaging 121 points per game while maintaining shooting percentages of 47 from the field and 36.4 from beyond the arc. Toronto enters this matchup with a notable rest advantage, having enjoyed 2 days off leading up to the contest. In contrast, Boston faces the challenge of playing for the second consecutive night, marking their 3rd divisional game in 4 nights. The Raptors find themselves dealing with the absence of key players, with Koloko and Achiuwa unavailable. Offensive struggles have plagued Toronto this season, ranking in the bottom 10 in the league in scoring, which could prove challenging against a dynamic Boston offensive unit. Despite potential fatigue for the Celtics, their depth positions them well to overcome any challenges posed by the schedule. While acknowledging the Boston Celtics as the superior and more talented team, particularly with the added benefit of home court advantage, it's crucial to factor in the fatigue element as they play on the second leg of a back-to-back. The Raptors, consistently competitive despite mixed overall results, have covered the spread in 7 of the last 10 meetings against the Celtics. Toronto's position as a top 10 defensive team introduces an intriguing dynamic that could disrupt Boston's rhythm, especially if fatigue becomes a factor. So the Boston Celtics to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Delving deeper into the dynamics of the game, the Celtics find themselves on the second leg of a back-to-back, having faced the Brooklyn Nets on Thursday night. Their recent matchup against the Sixers on Wednesday resulted in a narrow 106-103 loss on the road. Considering Toronto's deliberate pace, currently ranked 28th in the league, and factoring in Boston's potential fatigue from back-to-back games and their 3rd divisional matchup in 4 nights, adopting a more conservative, half-court approach becomes a strategic consideration. Toronto's performance in relation to the total this season has been balanced, splitting their 8 games. On the other hand, Boston has seen the over prevail in 5 out of 7 contests. With the Raptors facing offensive struggles and the Celtics contending with potential fatigue, the game is poised to fall short of the projected total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.